To start things off, let's talk about how each of these colognes open. Of course, there is going to be a lot of overlap between these two fragrances. However, Le Male is much more geared towards being vanilla, woodsy, and powdery. The opening of Le Male is all about the vanilla and its spices, mint and cinnamon, all of which are present in Ultra Male. As it dries down further, that's when lavender and woods come in and take away some spiciness. There is a pleasant bergamot note up top with Le Male also. I like how it and the cinnamon play off one another early. Obviously, very reminiscent of what I get from Ultra too, while Ultra Male is noticeably absent of the same powdery quality and has a sugary sweetness and an added pear note. What it does have is a burst of initial spice, mainly from the cinnamon note. Pear, vanilla, and light citrus round it out and give it an aroma akin to bubblegum. It's kind of hard to give it to one or the other. It's really about personal preference, and I like Ultra Male more. I'd give it a slight edge. While both of these scents strike me as moderate, I think Le Male falls to the weaker end of that spectrum, and Ultra is towards the stronger end. Le Male is noticeable and can project well for a few hours at least. In fact, Ultra Male also comes out with more of a bang before settling down into that upper moderate range. Ultra Male actually has a rather large projection radius at first, but quiets into a moderate. Go easy with the sprays or give it time to settle. Neither are bad nor weak, but Ultra is stronger. I've sometimes used it like an air freshener, and it will stick around pretty loudly for a long while. Through personal experience, I tend to get 6 to 7 hours with Le Male, which is certainly respectable. Le Male used to have better longevity, but newer formulations seem stuck in this 6 to 7 hour range. I will say that with my newer bottle, it's definitely closer to that 6 hour mark than getting near or above 7. With Ultra, I usually get at least 8, more likely 9, and sometimes even longer. Ultra Male has very good strength and is damn near elite in that regard. After having this cologne for 2 years, a colder climate will yield me 10 hours, pretty regularly. Realistically, 8 to 9 hours is all you really need in almost every situation, and Ultra fills that role nicely. But if you need a bit more, this flanker can provide that. They both serve the same purpose. Nightlife type fragrances that are built for cold weather. There is really no difference in this regard. However, after spending more time with Ultra Male, I feel that Le Male is the better casual scent in daily wear. Ultra Male can be too bold at first, which can limit it in certain situations. Plus, in near quarters, it can still project itself strongly sometimes, even after time has passed. I'm giving this category to Le Male. Both of these scents are going to better for a younger man. Teens through mid-20s for most guys. Neither of these is what you'd term a formal cologne. Overall, which of these fragrances is the better of the two? Ultra Male is the winner, right now. In the past, I have really enjoyed wearing Le Male, and I think that it is still a great cologne. However, I think JPG just made Ultra Male a better scent. I mean, Le Male has been around for 20 plus years at this point, so it's not surprising that they surpassed it eventually. I do enjoy coming back to it from time to time. When I got a smaller bottle, I wore it for like a month straight, before setting aside Le Male once again. The mix of creamy and powdery aspects can really draw me in, but the same sweetness eventually grates on my nerves, and I'll move on to another fragrance. I could wear either and be perfectly fine, but I enjoy how they altered the notes in Ultra Male and got rid of the powdery excesses of the original.